Hey everyone, Peace Eye here. A long time no talk. Happy 2017. I took a break for a while. YouTube is rewarding, but sometimes you just gotta take a step back and live your life for a while. But I do want to, I plan on making more videos and whatnot. Today I'm going to try something new. This was a suggestion from a coworker. Shout outs to Jen. I'm going to be reading a creepypasta that I found. It's just a random one. Oh yeah, I haven't introduced you. This is Cora. Anyway, this one's called Old Mr. Duck. Let's get into it. I've never liked taking my son, Ben, along on business trips, especially now that he's that tireless, inquisitive age where everything is either utterly boring or fascinating. Any parent will know just what I mean. But Ben's father, who's a handyman, was working long hours all weekend, and the regional office had a creche I could use, so I decided to turn the trip into a weekend break. The hotel in Atlanta, Georgia, was pretty, but well past its best, the sort of place with lots of empty rooms. Cheap, in other words, which was everything to me. The polite elderly guy on reception took a real shine to Ben and myself, and insisted on giving us the penthouse suite at the regular room rate, since no one else was using it. The suite was huge, 2 adjoining bedrooms and a spacious lounge, plenty of space for Ben to play whilst I sat on my bed and worked on my presentation, which nobody would care about. Old Mr. Duck's in here, Mommy. Ben ran out of the bathroom, looking delighted. I barely looked up from my ancient laptop, plugged in as the battery went 3 years previously. Same like my laptop, actually. Do you mean old Mr. Duck, sweetie? He couldn't yet pronounce his T's. Old Mr. Duck, old Mr. Duck. He was bouncing with glee. He's in bathroom, saying things. Come see, Mommy. I said I'd go look later. Pleased he'd made an animal friend to amuse himself, even if it was imaginary. But ducks don't say things, honey. They quack. So why don't you go quack back? I was so engrossed in my stupid project that I didn't notice that it was growing dark outside. Ben's giggles from the lounge spurred me to shut my laptop and call him in. I'll order us some food, buddy. Sorry Mommy's not been a whole bunch of fun today. "'S'okay, Mommy. Old Mr. Duck been quack, quack, quacking how he loves you." This made me smile, though I wondered what had brought a duck to Ben's mind, as we were about as far from any pond as possible. That night, Ben insisted he be allowed to sleep alone in the other bedroom. I agreed, as he'd been so well behaved all evening. I heard him whispering softly until late, and figured he was excited about being away from home and making a new make-believe friend. I imagined hearing faint, raspy quacks echoing as I drifted off to sleep, and heard tiny duck footsteps somewhere above me. The next morning I found Ben curled up under his bed in a grumpy mood. "Whatever's the matter, sweetheart? Doesn't old Mr. Duck want to play today? Old Mr. Duck left me all alone last night. He liked seeing you sleep more'n me." I felt an icy draft tingle the goose flesh on the back of my neck, and looked up to see that the ancient ventilation shaft above the head of Ben's bed was missing its grill cover, which I was sure hadn't been the case the previous evening. I rushed back into my room to find an identical set up above my own bed. As I stood still and peered into the black metal passageway, just big enough to fit a person, it dawned on me that Ben's dad would have taught him the word duct, as he was forever fixing them in our ancient apartment block. I'd noticed similar shaft in the suite's bathrooms and lounge, too. "You looking for old Mr. Duck?" "'S'okay, Mommy. He quacked me where we lived, so I quacked him our address." Credit goes to Hackshuck. Anyway, that was interesting. The language was, I feel like it was pretty advanced sentence usage, and it used words that I wasn't 100% familiar with, so I did my best on the pronunciations. But that was a little creepy, so I guess that's what creepypastas are for. But I hope you enjoyed that. I might be doing more of those if I get some positive responses. I'm almost to 100 subscribers, so if you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. And let me know if you want me to try anything new, because I'm open. It's 2017, brand new year, baby. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!